Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Big Game James, and let me be the first to say, welcome to the Chop Shop. Joining me tonight, like always, is my main man, the buff nerd, J-Stogs, and
Let's go.
the musicologist, A. Reed. And folks, since the last time we've been on, someone has become a father. So we got to say congratulations to A. Reed for welcoming a little man into this world. Reed, man, congratulations, dog. Oh, Reed. Mike tripping, can't hear nothing. Okay. Hey, well, Reed will say thank you because that's the kind of guy he is. He's not gonna just not say it. So you're welcome.
He can't hear, so he can't hear right now. Yeah, he can't hear that the Bengals still suck. Can you hear that? They're trash. Bengals are horrible.
Oh man, done only how the buff nerd can do it.
Hey, let's go.
But hey, we'll see. So let's do this.
Yeah. You want me to run down what we're doing?
Yeah, talk about what we're doing.
So yeah, great to see everybody. Tonight discussing Deion Sanders actually getting game day down in Jackson State. Big deal. Do we think that maybe this guy should be the commissioner of one of the HBCU conferences, or even consolidating the conference and make it one big one, HBCU, and he's the commissioner? I don't know. There'll be a pretty good question there. Second thing we're going to talk about here: Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers. Is it time? Is it time? I think it's time. Time to move on. The pack look horrible. Tom looks just old, broke down. Tom. It might be that time, folks. Next thing we got on the list. Hey, is the Russ experiment in Denver over? Can we call it over yet? I think it may be about that time. And the Nets, I think they may be a little overrated early in the season, but it may be time to go ahead and just say, nah, this ain't gonna work either. So hey, that's what we got, of course, in the Chop Shop. We talk about it all. So make sure that you comment, make sure that you like, subscribe, smash that bell so you know when we come up, because yeah, we'd love to hear your comments, see your comments, and tell you what's going down, and hear from you. So I'm gonna leave that first one up. Deion Sanders, he brings game day to Jackson State. First of all, is this a big deal?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, one, we're not gonna say that Deion is the only one bringing. Okay, yes, we are. Game day, but game day has been on HBCU campuses before.
Yeah.
Not frequent, not often, but the whole culture and landscape is crazy, right? So
Yeah.
it's a big deal because you look at the magnitude of the games that they go cover, and they're
Right.
covering one that has a good rivalry, a good history, I should say,
Mm-hmm.
and a Jackson State packs the house,
Yeah.
and Southern brings fans with them. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, they do. They travel
it's
well.
it's gonna be epic. And
Yeah.
a lot of Jackson State fans, to their credit, I'm gonna say this real quick. They said, "Hey, don't act like we haven't been doing this before prime time." They showed a clip, I think, from like 2006 or something, and it's still a packed house. Jackson State has had a loyal following. Deion
Yeah.
Sanders has just magnified it to be beyond the city of Jackson and the state of Mississippi.
Right. Right.
Here it is. You got Lil Beezy and Snoop Dogg in the locker room of homecoming, Rick Ross in the locker room of homecoming.
Right.
Just wilding out live with celebrities wanting to be a part of the experience, having pro athletes at his disposal to be able to talk to his players. Hey, a lot
Right.
of these other coaches don't have that, dude. It's something different, man. This is big, 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 big.
Yeah. I mean, and just the fact that people talking about that with how many times they've been there, and Dion didn't bring them, and they've been there since then. Listen, when you talk about Snoop Dogg and celebrities, you've seen Snoop Dogg at USC. He goes to those locker rooms. They talk to him all the time, right? You have
Right.
celebrities that talk to different schools. Ah, Excuse me, man.
Oh, Rodgers game.
Yeah, I know, you know what I'm saying? But to me, this is a big deal. And I've had this argument with alum of HBCUs that have talked about how Deion is not the end all to be all. And they've actually said that, well, I don't understand how people can get so excited about Deion. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't done anything. We've been on ESPN Plus. Ain't nobody checking for you on ESPN Plus for real. I mean, let's just be honest. Okay.
I've been on
The casual fan, and this is where I think we miss. Is where we miss is that there are people who are the casual fan that are now looking at the Jackson States, the Southerns, right? The Gremlins again, right? Because before it was Gremlin and it was Southern. And that was it nationally. And they can, and FAMU, okay, yeah, but they were looking at the bands. They weren't looking at the football teams.
Right.
That's just reality. And I know, you know, there's going to be some butthurt people out there, and I know there's going to be some people that just don't agree with it. But the reality is no one was checking for it because it wasn't the Alabamas and the Tennessees and the Georgias and the Auburn's and you know, even the Texas and Oklahomas, the Ohio States. It wasn't.
Right.
But now there's interest. And it's because of Deion. Deion has helped that. So, and that's why I posed the question, is this a person that, if given the opportunity, if, you know, would you want to see him as a commissioner? Do you think he can make the waves as a commissioner?
Hey, hold on. Hey, J-Stogs, I think I heard Reed. He tried to say something. Reed, go ahead again.
Check 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. We can hear you.
Y'all hear me a little bit?
Yeah.
It's been a minute. I had to reset my settings.
Okay.
But I think we're good to go.
Like the Bengals, huh?
Y'all laughing. Y'all laughing. Hey, when you talking. While you talking, we on the roll, baby. We on the roll.
Yeah. I heard y'all on a 1-game winning streak.
That's what he does. And right
we're not even gonna go. We're not, like you said, we're not gonna even go through that no more. We
there you go.
We're gonna let all that go. Much love to you, Stock. Let's see how far that gets.
Well, I missed you. Hey man, I missed you.
I missed you. How about that? I miss you too, bro. I miss both of you.
Nah. It's all good, man.
I think it's wonderful for the state of Mississippi, man. That being the state where I got a lot of family down there, man. The state that I was born in. I just think, you know, and I've always been a Deion fan. I think what he's done to just bring national televised, you know, recognition, not only to that college but to that state, man. I think that says a lot about Deion's prowess, a lot about, you know, how he is, his persona. You know, he attracts people, man. Anywhere he goes, he attracts people. And I think that's wonderful that he's doing that, man. Really, really, for HBCU like that. Like, you know, I mean, like y'all was saying, like nobody would have been talking about Jackson State. Nobody. Like,
right.
At no point in time until Deion got there. Now you said, like y'all said, you got celebrities coming down there enjoying the games, hanging out, you know, kicking it. Usually, man, when you talk about Mississippi football, you talking about Mississippi State, you talking about Ole Miss, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? But now you can add, and like you were saying, Grambling, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now you got him bringing that down to the table, man. It's a beautiful thing to me, man. Could he be a commissioner? Who knows? I don't know if that actual role may fit for Deion, because I think he's eventually going to look more towards going to a bigger name school. You know, probably fishing for something like that. You know, I mean, shit, Nevada may holler at him. You know, the Wolfpack.
That's what we're doing, dog.
I
don't.
No, I'm just saying.
I don't think
a bigger school, a bigger. But I'm just saying, man. Well, nobody thought he'd be a Mississippi guy.
Well, I think the fact that he wanted Florida State. I think that's known. He wanted Florida State. And when he didn't get Florida State or the terms he wanted, right, and they went a different direction, I think he looked at the landscape and said, well, if I can't have Florida State, what's the next best thing? And I think Jackson State was the next best thing for him. I think if he tried to, he couldn't go anywhere else in Florida. It just wouldn't have made sense. You know, there was supposedly there were interviews at TCU. You know, when Patterson was let go, you know, they haven't really been, you know, but I think he really wanted Florida State. Like, look, if it's not Florida State, I'll go somewhere else where I can make a true impact. So, and the reason why I say commissioner,
I don't think that was it either.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I think Deion all along, because, you know, the more this thing unfolds, the more the writing was on the wall, and a lot of people at the D1 level didn't think that Prime really wanted to coach the way he said he did. Jackson State ran with the idea early, and I believe that they came to him with the plan to put it into place. And I think Deion Sanders knew no matter what, he was going to have to go this route as a stepping stone before any Power 5 conference school gave him a chance at all to be that coach. Now, yeah, he went to Florida State. He's he was an All-American. He's a Hall of Famer. He has accolades, but we've seen how this league treats people. You don't hear Mike Singletary never got another chance in the NFL. A lot of us still don't get chances at NCAA football. So I think Primetime wanted to set a foundation, and not just at a school to show that he can coach, but to show young black men how he can help impact their lives. And I think that's the one part that a lot of people aren't taking from it. Even when you get these naysayers and it's like, he's not swag. Okay, it's a lot of y'all that is swag and can't win shit. Y'all swag to death, but y'all losing your asses off.
Right.
Deion Sanders has changed the landscape of how things are done. He's getting kids that other HBCUs never ever would have gotten before. Wouldn't even consider.
Why do you think he is getting so much hate though? Especially from those within the conference and those that have played within the conference and those that look like him.
Yeah,
you know why? Why do you think?
You look at Deion. You look at Deion, and you look at the flashy. You look at his persona. You know how he carries himself, and I guess a lot of the guys looked at it and didn't think that like he was really going to take it serious. You know, I think it was a part of me that when it first came about him going to Jackson State, I was like, is he really going to take this serious? It's just a publicity type of thing, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, we know how Deion is, man. It's prime time. He's always been prime time ever since he came into the league, man. You already know how he's done it, you know. And I think it's just a big surprise to see like how serious he's taking that, you know, that job and that responsibility and that role, and he's really put it on his shoulders to make those kids be better, not only just better men but better athletes, and has brought in that team, and he's making leaps and bounds over there at Jackson State. So I guess I really would think that it's just a lot of hate, because a lot of the guys just really didn't think that Deion would probably be able to do that, and he's actually doing it in front of their faces. And you know, I think a lot of, especially like even that coach that was saying that he was a swag. I think that he just got burnt, man, because like he got beat by primetime, bro. You know,
he got butthurt because he didn't shake his hand. He got butthurt for it.
He did something else before, but this is my whole thing. And
he ran around. No, tell it what it is. He ran around the field before the game, and he's sitting there. The other coach is sitting in the middle of the field, waiting for Deion to come shake his hand. Deion didn't. What's good, Wallace? Good to see you, my guy. Deion did not do that. So he felt slighted, right? And so at the end of the game, he was like, hey, we're going to go ahead, do the bro hug. And he was like, nah, you didn't come shake my hand. Nah, don't be my friend now when you didn't want to shake my hand. Man, get over yourself. Bruh, that was it. That's petty. If that's swag, yeah, I wouldn't want to be swag either.
Hey, can I say one thing? This is kind of what I think. Take it for his word. I mean, I've always said that as Black people, we got to get out of this crab in the barrel mentality of one person having success and someone else trying to pull you down, right?
Yeah.
But you said, why are they mad, Jay? because Deion Sanders has come in 2 seasons and been able to do something that some of these guys haven't been able to do in 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? He's able to reach out and touch people. He has things at his disposal. And now, one thing he said on the internet that I love, you know what I'm saying, before we get on with the football part of it is, he's reached out to presidents of food companies and other things, because the first and foremost, he said, how I'm going to ask my kids to go here and have them fed crazy and not help everybody. He said, so my kids got to eat here. So I want other people's kids to eat here. The one thing a lot of people don't know, Deion Sanders, primetime Deion Sanders, gets attitude from other people because he speaks his mind, he speaks his truth. But he also has a passion that most people won't understand. You know, this man did extra reps and extra workouts in practice aside from team stuff on his own before and after the game, and work to be great. And like he's telling his players, you get all the work in at practice, so the game is fun, relaxing, and easy. That's the one thing most people don't understand. And a lot of coaches have played at certain levels, and they can get certain things out of players. But where you play to where you people's parents, idol and childhood hero, all the way to that gold jacket, and now you got a chance to instill these same kind of values and work ethic into my kid, we're going to try to make this happen for him too. And so I just think it's opened up so many other doors because of who he is and how passionate he is about what he does. And Deion's like that. Like I said, guys, if you've ever sat back and had a conversation with Deion Sanders, then you only see in one, you know, that's one small part of him that you see on TV.
Right.
But 100% real, a shoot it to you real, and not going to sugarcoat it. And will take the time. And Deion Sanders is not I'm a big time kind of guy.
Yeah. But I think also 14 NFL seasons, 8-time Pro Bowler, 3-time Super Bowl champ, Hall of Famer. Come on, man. When I hear that, and you're not the only one that said that, but when I hear, hey, he may not take this serious, football he has taken, things he has done, he has taken seriously. And there's a flashiness with us because that's his personality. It's like Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson had a flashy personality, but at the end of the day, he's putting in work to be great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's putting in the work. And that part of it, when you're coaching for 10 seasons prior to going into the college ranks, so he knows he's coaching the All-American team, the All-American games, right? The high school All-American games. So he's getting the best of the best. Yeah, the Under Armour. He's getting the best of the best from high school and coaching them for 10 straight years. And now you telling me that he doesn't understand what's going on that level, moving to the collegiate level, into the pros? So I'm just waiting to see what he produces that comes out of Jackson State.
Like Big Game said, man. Like Big Game said, he's accomplishing in 2 years what guys can do in 5, 10, 20 years. And you start to look at it in the state of Mississippi. Ole Miss can recruit, Mississippi State can recruit, and now you looking at it, Jackson State can recruit. People
nationally.
Jackson State can recruit. Ain't nobody talking about going to Southern. Ain't nobody talking about going to Alcorn. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about going to Valley State.
And he's trying to help him as well. Yeah.
Wallace, that's a great point, man. That's the thing he said at media days and everything else. And here it is. The Alabama State coach will come in, well, he not swag. Okay, but don't bite the hand that's trying to feed the whole, and not just swag. The NEAC, everything HBCU, Deion's trying to make it a conglomerate to make it equal for everybody. And you mad because he want to help your monkey ass? Sorry.
You mad over a handshake, bro.
Man.
Over a handshake?
Hey,
I'm
saying,
bro.
brother. At the end of the day, there we go. Hey, let's get into this. Let's get into this next thing, man, because this hurts one person here for sure. We're not talking about Douche Dodgers, even though he should be done. Good for him and all the success he's not getting, but also old man Tom. Old man Tom. See, there's the big heavy side. There it is. It's time. Look, I said this when they lost in the conference championship that Tom Tom looked at it old. I said it just like I said. Tom looked at it old. He looked beat the hell up.
Can
He
you
looked
get
like
on
he
with
didn't
your
know
point?
what was going on.
You taking way too long to get to where you're going with this. Let's speed the question up. Or
Okay.
Let's go.
Is it time to bench Tom now, or do we wait until the end? Do we put Blaine Gabbert in?
No,
You ain't gonna bench Tom Brady because that's Tom Brady.
You're not benching Tom Brady.
You're not benching the GOAT, dog. You're not finna do that. Let him ride out in the glory.
So basically, you're trying to get a top 5 pick in the next NFL draft. Is that
so
what
you really have in your mind, in your rabid Cowboys fan brain, you really thinking that all of a sudden the Buccaneers are playing tank status football to get a top draft pick in the NFL draft that we not gonna do no better the rest of the year?
The funny part is they don't know they're playing tank style football. They don't know it. They think they're going to get better, but they're not. Your line is not getting better. Your receivers have not been better. Your defense has not been better. So
Our
just tell me,
receivers are sure as hell better than what y'all got going on right now.
Is it?
If it wasn't
5-2?
If it wasn't, 5-2 with the fourth easiest schedule in the NFL.
If it wasn't, but it is, big.
But we're not gonna make this about the Cowgirls and the Buccaneers and the Yuccaneers. You can say it if you want to.
Yeah,
it's
they're the Yuccaneers,
good.
bro.
But
they are the Yuccaneers.
Let's keep it all the way 100. And y'all know me, and y'all know what I said the whole time.
Yes.
When Tom Brady first said he was coming back, I said, "Oh shit, that's not good." I wanted us to try to go after the massage therapist. You know what I'm saying? Like I was ready for Tampa to be ready to move on to see what we really had, to see what this rebuilding process was like. They had some pieces come back. They thought they were going to be good. Now, Jensen gets hurt on the first day of training camp. Godwin is back. You signed an old Julio Jones that's only played in one game. We don't know what the hell is going on with Tom Brady. He coming to practice, but he might be trying to put a hit out on Antonio Brown, who keep trolling his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know. But I said all along,
why?
Tom trying to keep his word and play through the age of 45 McCall after this seat.
Why?
But this is my thing, J-Stogs. We are too far into this thing to be like, you know what?
Yeah. Let's
bench him now. Because realistically, we still been in every game. No one's played great. I mean, you can't just sit there and put it on old Tom.
I'm not.
In the Kansas City game, he threw for 352 yards. They scored 31 points, and then the defense had a Where's Waldo out for him. You know what I'm saying?
It's not like they got a better quarterback than Tom Brady on the roster.
But see that.
I mean, still,
it's not that it can't happen. Okay, don't say that it can't happen. Matt Ryan was benched this past week, right?
Matt Ryan is 85, and he hadn't been as productive as Tom Brady over the last 3 years. So Jay, we know this.
Matt Ryan is not older than Tom Brady.
Nah, we know this, man. Donald Duck.
What's this?
Hey, man, we did it. You did do it. You did it without Matt Rule. And you know what? I got people, man. I got some family on that staff, man. I got much love for Carolina, but we got beat by the third string quarterback.
Yes.
Traded their best running back away.
Yes.
Had to bring up a guy from the practice squad to come play in the secondary. We couldn't get it done.
Dude,
Mike Evans, wide open, has been playing great.
Plan.
Come on, man. There you go. The conspiracy.
Carolina
fans are always
Carolina is on the tank plan. Hold on, gang.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Carolina is on the tank plan.
No,
you have to know this. You fire your coach. You trade away the best asset you have. Right? And just like you said, you have practice squad guys getting called up mid-season. If that ain't the tank plan, I don't know what is.
Well, lo and behold,
and you got beat by them.
We did 21-3. Yeah, I mean,
is Todd Bowles going to lose his job this year?
Everybody has a bad game.
No, I don't. Because this is the whole thing, Jay. I'm not trying to be funny. If you're going to go ahead now and say you're going to fire, they fire Todd Bowles, then you already about to reset your program another 5 years before it can get going again. When you hit that reset button to bring another coach in, now you already talking about, let's give this new one 3 years to see what he can do. You're going to go back to the Greg Schiano days, and and Raymond James Stadium will be empty at every game. You can't do that.
This is
and
NFL.
I did a show last night on Bucks Report, and they asked me about, what do you think? They just need a coach to get them going. They do this. Todd Bowles is too laid back. I said, Tony Dungy was laid back, and we had success. Quit trying to make it like every coach got to be a browbeater or an MF and come cuss people out. At some point in time, players got to take accountability and ownership and come out and make plays.
Yep.
Now, my question is to you guys, is the team sick of dealing with the bossiness and the attitude of Tom Brady and what he brings? Throwing the fists, throwing the tablets, cussing people out on the sideline. You know, bitch, go catch your own football. Go do your own thing.
I can see that.
Like, it could be an issue, dog. It's a bigger issue than what we know.
I can see that.
Hey, and I'm waiting for my insider to hit me back so I can know what the hell is happening.
I can see that.
But I think, it's easier to take when you're winning. Wouldn't you agree with that? I can take you yelling and I can take you smashing stuff, but when you're losing and you're not producing, see, that's the other part too. Like, he's not producing.
When they had this Super Bowl winning season, I mean, it looked like they
yeah.
You'll take all that
still doing the same thing.
Now you got to think, guys, too, back in that Super Bowl season, it looked bad early in that season. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it looked bad for a while. I mean, think about it. Look back to that damn Chicago Bears game in Week 3, and what we looked like both times against the Saints that season. It looked pretty damn bad, Jay. Before nobody that year was like, "Ooh, boy, Tampa gonna make a run when the playoffs start." They was like, "They're gonna get beat in the first round."
No, but they were better off towards, like, they had finally found their footing towards the end, in the mid of that season. Where it's like, okay, and yeah, no one was still expecting them to make that run that deep in the playoffs, but this is a team in disarray. I really believe that. Ever since Arians went upstairs and then he came back downstairs during the game and has just kind of been lingering around, I think that's bad for your team, number one. Jerry used to do it. Now you notice Jerry stays up in the box. That's where his ass needs to stay.
He the first person to get interviewed after the goddamn game.
Absolutely. He's the GM. I hate it.
Go sit your old wrinkly ass down somewhere and enjoy your grandkids. You ain't got to be the first one to get your crypt keeper looking ass in front of the TV. Yeah. I'm sorry, you got me cussing because I'm just thinking about how bad.
Apparently, because I talked about
going right now.
Yeah, because Tom is like 2 years younger than Jerry. So, I mean, dude, as a Buccaneers fan, I gotta be looking at this like, okay, look.
I ignored that shot you just took, but it's okay.
But as a Bucs fan, basically as a Bay fan, Tampa Bay and Green Bay, am I concerned with the rest or should I be concerned with the rest of this year? Or should I just go ahead and say, you know what?
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and I'm going to root for, I'm going to watch something else on TV.
A true fan is going to be worried about it, of course.
Yeah. I mean,
a true fan is going to be worried about it.
Yeah, true fan is tripping right now, J-Stogs.
And even if you don't even want to bring it up, like look at Rodgers, man. Rodgers ain't the same. Rodgers ain't the same.
Well,
you can tell that him losing Devontae Adams like just shot him in the ass. Like,
and I wouldn't think that. Well, is that and then his offensive line has really kind of been.
Yeah, but he still had Devontae Adams to get him out of all those situations. You know
but is Devontae Adams that much better because he's not doing that much in Las Vegas?
But that's not
okay. You got Derek Carr throwing you the ball opposed to Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Derek Carr can throw the ball.
Yeah, but he's
not. I can throw the ball. I'm not an NFL quarterback.
Not like Derek Carr, and that's why you're not an NFL quarterback. You were a defensive lineman. You were a defensive lineman, and a very good one at that, sir. But look, that's why you didn't throw the ball.
You never saw me throw the ball at the trash can cart. I was pretty bad at it.
Where did you have a line in front of you?
I said I was bad at it. I'm just talking.
Okay, then I figured that because you were a lineman, sir. So a defensive lineman. But look, and that's not to take anything away from those that can do it, but it's just a simple fact that I wouldn't think that Devontae Adams would be that critical to that whole team. The whole team looks very, very bad. Very, very bad. And now people from what I'm hearing is that they're calling for Love to now get into the game a lot more.
Really?
Maybe it's time.
Who's they?
Maybe
You
it's
talking
time for
about
Jordan
fans
Love.
asking that?
That's what I'm hearing from fans. Like, you know what? Maybe it's time to see some Jordan Love in here. Let's start the future now.
Why? Once he
They're
just
not
came
gonna
back,
do that.
he
They're
just
not
came
gonna
back with
do
all
that
that
while he's
money,
here.
man. He just made the deal. He coming back with all that money. You know he gonna start. That'd be dumb to sign a guy for that much money and just sit him on the bench.
We've seen it happen in the NFL. Nothing gets past it, nothing surprises me in the NFL this much. We've seen coaches last for a year. We've seen people get signed and then traded the very next season. We've seen that. We've seen it. So nothing surprises me, but here we are where we're talking about Green Bay looking bad and to the point where they're second in their division. And the only reason why they're second is because the rest of the North can't get their crap together. Right? Chicago looks like they may have figured a few things out. Let's see. This is what happens when Rodgers wanted to get paid and not being able to give. Exactly. And Wallace, that's why I call him douche Dodgers, because that is a douche move.
It was.
Pay your people.
It was.
Let
If
your
that
people
was really a boy, y'all
you
would want
begged
to
him to
punch.
stay.
You would have made sure
Begged
that
him
he
to
got his paper, man. You wouldn't let him walk like that.
You know who else did that too? Romo, and that's why he's a douche as well.
Damn good commentator.
He's great.
Damn
He's
good
great.
commentator.
Yeah, that's why Larry Nance is retiring, because of Romo. Just put that out there.
I think Brady's done.
Brady is done.
I think that
Rodgers is done.
especially, he got all that off field issues with his wife or ex-wife, whatever's going on. But
Hey man, can we call it what it is?
AB's girlfriend.
I think. See, you wrong. You that dude. You that dude right now.
That is wrong.
I really think that, and I don't like speaking on people's private lives.
Yeah.
All right, I'm lying. That shit is still interesting to talk about. But hey, I think there's something. Something is there. I think that's distracting Tom Brady, honestly. And that who would not be distracted by something of this magnitude? And then now you got a person that you tried to help out, trolling you, putting his picture on his face on your picture with your wife or soon to be ex-wife on his back. Man, there's a lot of BS going on, dog. There's a lot of BS.
This is the third time he's done it. He's a garbage person. He is a garbage person.
AB,
he is a garbage person.
Yeah.
Sorry, just is. Hey, let's get into this next thing. Sticking with the NFL, is the Russ in Denver experiment, is it over yet? Can we say it's over? It's done. Not a good experiment. Didn't work.
No. I'm not gonna say it's over. I'm saying that this is a experiment that I don't think Denver was ready for, and I don't think Russ was ready for at the same time. Because whenever you go to a new team, new situation, you got new playbooks, you got to learn all that other stuff. You got to learn your new teammates, atmosphere, all of that other stuff. And then at the same time, I don't think that the Broncos had, I don't think they put a true game plan together how they're gonna use Russ. I don't think they did that. They didn't put a true game plan of how. They just thought that they was just going to insert Russ into their offense or whatever, and he's just going to do whatever he did in Seattle. And if you notice, Pete Carroll made sure that he used Russ to his best advantage, and that's why they had so much success down there. They won a championship. They got 2 Super Bowls down that way. I don't think Denver has that. I don't think whatever that coaching staff, they're not putting Russ in his best situations to win them games. And it's making it look like it's such a failure. It's making it look like it's a failure. And I don't think Russ shouldn't be getting as much clapback as he's getting because of that. I think he's doing as best as he can. But it's still faulty, man. It's still faulty.
And guys, the coach Hackett deserves some of the blame too. That one game where you got to go for a 60-some yard field goal to win the game the first one. I mean, it's been a couple situations where his decision making has been god awful, right?
But don't you think that's because he can't trust Russ?
No, man, he didn't know nothing about trust that first game. He just made a dumbass decision looking at analytics, man.
I mean, okay, we can blame analytics, but I don't know what analytics tell you that 65-yard field goal is the best option.
That's not an analytic. That's you being a jackass and thinking, I'm going to play for this instead of play for that. That's a bad coaching move. And your quarterback has gotten you close enough to where you got to go for the first down and not that damn field goal. The whole point is, dog, for me, J-Stogs, I honestly believe that Russ got into a situation. Why he picked Denver, I have no idea. There was still missing pieces on that team to where you weren't just going to be great. And you going into the AFC West, which everybody said was going to be the best conference ever. But at the same time, I don't know why they were trying to catapult Denver into the upper echelon of that thing. To me, I still thought it was going to be the Chiefs, then the Chargers, then the Raiders, and then the Broncos. Which, Russ, you going there. I mean, you had Jerry Jeudy as your receiver. What's the other kid? I mean, you had two weapons, and they had two key injuries during training camp also, where it's like, it's not going to be as good as we think. And they done had them on prime time 4 of their 7 games. If I see their ass on a nighttime game one more time,
man,
I'm gonna slap my TV.
You will,
and that's the part that gets me with this is that, I mean, through 6 games, 1,442 yards, so 1,442 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions through 6 games. Like, that's ridiculous, man. He's a starting quarterback and he has 5 touchdowns. I don't get it. Yeah, I agree with you. We knew that. We said the AFC West is going to be one of the toughest divisions to go into. Pick Denver so he can get his new extension. I think he would have got it pretty much anywhere. Yeah, I think coming out of Seattle, Wallace, he had a good chance to get that wherever he wanted to. You said about not trusting his receivers or the plays they're calling. That's an issue, obviously, if your quarterback is not trusting that. If they're not trusting receivers and they're not trusting the plays, man, you got to make that, you make enough money to where you say, hey, look, this is how I play. This is what I'm comfortable with. I need to have some input.
Yeah.
And he knows how to go out, reach out to media to make it happen, to put pressure on coaches in that staff. He knows how to do that. He's not a rookie. Right. So I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. And I'm not even again, the Cowboys fan. But I thought there would be a lot more coming out of Denver. AFC West would be more exciting than what it is.
Hey, Reed just said it straight. I'm like, it sucks for us. No other way to put it, huh, Reed?
It sucks for us. And you know what makes it even worse? What makes it even worse? What makes it even worse is that Geno Smith is fucking balling. Geno Smith is having a fucking good year in Seattle.
I don't think Geno Smith could have done any worse
Geno
than
is
he's done
balling
so far in this league. Like, I think Geno finally has gotten to a point to where he wanted to prove, like, hey, let's just make it about football. And that's a big, that's a shout out to him, man. So you're right, he's doing well. Wallace, you're right.
Yeah.
Seattle was not going to give him the extension, and we know that, and that's why they let him, they released it, let him do what he needed to do to go to Denver, which that's cool. Seattle didn't want to pay him. They don't have to. We understand that. I think Denver overpaid? Yeah, I said we said that on the show when he first got the contract. We all knew that was done. And the next one, the other ones that's kicking themselves in the ass right now is the Arizona Cardinals, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the nature of the beast right now in this quarterback market. And Lamar Jackson gonna probably wish he took that money he turned down at the end of the season.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get the money that he thought he should have gotten or could have gotten, because it just has not been turning for him. Baltimore is middling. where they are, and they're kind of hit or miss, and that defense isn't, it's not a typical Baltimore defense. So, now it's really on his shoulders, and everyone is keying in on him so hard. Yeah.
It's hard for me to see where Lamar could go aside from Baltimore.
He can't go anywhere else.
Somebody
Maybe
would pick him up,
Carolina.
but
Maybe Carolina.
But
Maybe Washington.
We don't know what coaching change is going to happen soon. Even maybe
he could go to Washington.
Maybe
go right across the street. It could be. They started Ellinger, and that they drafted, 6th round, but they got him, so they're going to try him out.
I'm just saying, it's different things that could happen to make it happen. I mean, you know what I mean? But we don't know, dog. And it's
he could go to Tampa Bay.
Let's go.
I'm
not tripping. I mean, I told you.
Bridget, would you want him in Atlanta?
I thought about Atlanta. Real quick. I thought about that.
Would you want him in Atlanta?
It's another
upgrade. That's an upgrade over Mariota and Desmond Ridder.
Well, yeah.
That's another. It's almost like bringing Vic back. Vic point 2.
And if you get
him to Dallas, he upgrade over Dak Prescott.
You get Cordell Patterson. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Dak is better than Lamar.
Oh, here it goes.
Ooh.
Here it goes.
Hey, Bridget agrees with me.
What? Bridget, don't. Is he bet?
Hey.
No. I was about to click it too.
Oh shit! No,
he's not.
Okay,
I say that reluctantly.
I know you do.
Only because
your heart won't let you do that.
My heart won't, man. I just don't think Lamar. I think Lamar has hit his ceiling. I think he's hit his ceiling. He would not do well in this system. He would not do well in this system here. So, is as long as you have Kellen Moore here, which saying we're not paying Lamar that kind of money. He want to come to our Falcons. Arthur Blank is not known for paying that money like that. I know you like Dak, but Lamar's better. He's a better runner.
We all know this, except for the buff nerd does not want to admit it because one of his Cowboys cult people might see it and disown him if he admits to it.
Listen, I again, it doesn't even matter who sees this. It's just the fact that Lamar would not do well in this system in Dallas. If he came here and Kellen Moore is still here, he wouldn't do well. That's just what it is. He would have a better chance in Atlanta. Yes, he would have a better chance in Atlanta. But to your point, I don't know who's coaching there next year.
In Atlanta,
I don't know who's coaching next year. Huh?
They're going to have the same coaching staff next year.
You think so?
They're going to give Arthur Black 3 years.
Lamar ain't hit his ceiling. Let him come to Atlanta with Drake, Colin, Cordell. Cordell has to be off the IR, but I'm hoping the best for him.
He will be off IR by next year.
Yeah, he will by next year, but we don't know what that looks like. That's another thing. I think he has there, Bridget. I think there's a point where I think he has the best coach for him right now, who allows him to be him. Right. So if he needs to run, he runs. If he needs to pass, he passes. So I think he's got the best one there. You think Arthur Smith? Okay, he might be. He might be back next year. Arthur Smith may be back next year.
I said Arthur Black. I'm tripping. Y'all know what I mean. Atlanta fans, don't judge me. I'm sorry.
Judge F. who? Yeah, he may be back. I don't know, but Lamar. The fact that he's a free agent. Yeah, there's a chance. I don't know if he wants to go to Atlanta though. That's the other thing. And can your defense hold? Huh?
It'll be interesting to see where he would go. Seriously.
Atlanta's defense has got to get better.
Washington.
I think Washington wouldn't be bad because you have a coach that's had someone like that before.
Well, who's going to be their coach next year? Because Ron Rivera writing his ass, he about to he about to coach his behind right on out of there, I think.
Nah, I think he'll be fine because they got so much turmoil in the front office that they can't even really look at what's going on the field. So,
hey, he'll coach a color. Somebody looking at what's going on. Don't trip.
Well, no, no. I mean, it's just the fact that Dan Snyder and that whole issue right now, they're trying to deal with that. I think if they're able to land Lamar, you have a good defense over there. You add some pieces to them. They have a good running back. Yeah, I can see him in Washington. And like I said, Ron Rivera has had a player like him in his system before and has gone to the Super Bowl with a player like him in his system before. So I can see that. I can see that fitting more than I can anywhere else. Other than maybe Carolina, but that depends on the coach there as well. Lamar will go to any team if the money is right. I heard that, Wallace. Well, yeah. I think it's the money, but I also think it's the opportunity. I think he has to have the right opportunity to win a championship. He's been in the playoffs. Now I think he really wants to go to the championship. Really, you think he's who ain't trying to get paid, Wallace? Who ain't trying to get paid? We all trying to get paid. But at what cost? So, okay, Wallace, here's the question, and that's to everyone. If you had a chance to be on a team that you knew wasn't going to go to the Super Bowl, you knew it, but you would be the second highest paid player in your position, would you sign?
Bradley Beal, huh?
If I knew I was
NFL, we're talking NFL.
If I knew I wasn't gonna go to the playoffs,
you know it.
But I'm still one of the highest paid.
Second highest paid.
Cut the check.
Because ain't nobody getting paid more than your boy in Kansas City.
Cut the check.
Patty ain't nobody topping Patty. Cut the check.
Cut the check.
What say you, big game? Second highest paid, but you know you're not going to the bowl. You may win a playoff game, maybe even two.
Dude, hey, Bridget, I'm gonna be ready for that NFC roundtable next week. It's gonna hurt because I know my boys from PNP gonna give it to me. You know what I'm saying? I can give it to Low because we beat the Falcons, and I can give it to Big Q because we beat the Saints. But J-Stogs, real talk, man. I'm not chasing that much, because the difference of the money, I don't think it's going to be that big. You still know you can give yourself a chance to compete and contend. I think he thinks he has a chance to do that in Baltimore if they can get another wide receiver for him, and then the defense can still be solidified. But I don't think that, me personally, I'm not going to become the second highest paid quarterback and know that I never have a chance to go win a Super Bowl. I can't do it.
So, and I think that's the point there is to say, and again, we don't know what he's going to do. He's never really made public how he feels when it comes to this. He's just kind of like, look, I'm going to play out my contract and then see what happens. I didn't like the money that they were throwing at me. So, we'll see what's going on.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, man, for sure.
I'm there because they can fix the team in the long run. Hopefully. But look at Aaron Rodgers. What happened up in Green Bay? Got paid, and we can't afford everybody.
But they never drafted any offense to even help him, dog. They never drafted a first-round wide receiver since having him on the team. You go get another quarterback that you don't put in. Man, the GM need to get pimp slapped up in the Green Bay.
I knew it was over for Green Bay when they brought Randall Cobb back.
But guess who wanted him back?
Damn.
But who wanted him back? Douche Dodgers.
They didn't have nothing else, bro.
All the receivers out there, you pick.
Yeah, that is true. That's true.
That's the one. That's That's his boy.
That's a great point.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like Lamar, I don't know where he goes or what he does after this season. It's going to be very interesting to see.
Let the Bengals take over the division. AFC North, we'll keep it. Thank you.
So let's hit this next point here. The Nets.
You really talking about the Nets?
Are they overrated?
Hey man, how many games in are we on basketball? So 4, 5.
Who cares?
4-5.
They're
supposed to win all of them, right?
What's happening? Nah, come on, man. We not gonna win every game because your crazy ass point guard is gonna be gone for about half of them.
Yeah, he's got to represent people that already have a voice.
Man,
he's got to prove there were no dinosaurs.
I gotta go. I gotta see if I can find this. Did y'all see the damn tweet when he said I'm playing with Bart? I'm playing with
Bridget started mess up here. She started mess.
No way, baby. No way. Bengals all day. All day.
All day. Yes, I love it. He should be a Browns fan. I think they're winning more.
Sir. No, sir. Really?
That's what he's doing right now.
Really?
You know, the Cowboys been on a little roll because they ain't played no team with a winning record. And he talking smack. It's all good though.
Man, just win a game. Just win a game.
And until that happen, I ain't gonna say shit. You right.
Really? Just win a game.
Go to the Super Bowl. How about that? Go to the Super Bowl.
Win a Super Bowl. How about that? Win one. Just win one.
Y'all ain't did nothing since 95.
Y'all ain't done nothing since you came into the inception of the league. All right. So win one. You've been there.
They always do that. They always do that. Cowboys fans always do that.
What? Talk about the Super Bowls we've won?
Yeah, y'all hold on to that old ass glory. When y'all had us.
Glory.
Bro, see, here's the thing though. We don't hold on. We hold on.
No, yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do. Yes, y'all do.
You know why?
Yes, y'all do.
You know why?
Y'all hold on to that sorry ass glory.
Because we have glory, sir.
That was 3 decades.
We have it.
10 decades ago.
You ain't got none yet. I understand.
Go on, bro.
When you get some glory, come on, join us. We love to have you.
Dak ain't gonna get you.
Hey, yeah. Hey, I will say this. I want to thank the Atlanta Falcons for letting Joe Burrow do what he did. Because
thank you, sir.
I won my fantasy football game on the play of Joe Burrow alone. So Atlanta Falcons, thank y'all for letting Joe Burrow open up that can of whoop ass on them Falcon wings they had last week.
Niggas broke wings.
Hey, you know that's bad when I can't even celebrate my team playing.
It's all good, Bridget.
I gotta go to my fantasy league because the Buccaneers got me about to jump off a bridge.
Oh man, it's gosh.
Yeah, but Bengals, the next NBA basketball.
Yeah,
hey, dude,
it's too early.
I mean, what's like what we really expect? Ben Simmons still Ben Simmons. KD gonna have to carry the Nets. Kyrie gonna be good up until the point he's not.
Right before All-Star break.
But I still like them it can't be no worse than James Harden doing the shimmy against the goddamn Celtics and then airballing the 3-pointer. Did y'all see that? If we had our oh hell no tonight,
that would be it.
That would be it. Matter of fact, y'all got me wanting to run the goddamn video and stand that
dude,
shit.
there's so many. There's so many though. There's so many.
But yeah, man.
I don't know. You know, the way the Nets are playing, the fact that the Lakers suck so bad. Like I'm excited about this season. This season has got me geeked. You know what? Let's change it. Are you geeked about the season? The NBA season? Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
I won't be fully geeked until the NFL season is done.
I'll get geeked when Jordan Poole slapped the shit out of Draymond Green.
That's
won't happen.
That won't happen.
That won't happen. That won't happen. He ain't made like that.
He's not cut from that cloth.
Oh, bro.
He's not cut.
He don't want that smoke, bro.
Draymond is a dog. He's a dog.
Hey, but real talk. I think this NBA season is still going to be very interesting. I think there's going to be some surprises. I don't know what the surprise is going to be yet, but I think there's going to be somebody that we don't expect to do good that's going to surprise us in the long run. And J-Stogs, don't say the Dallas Mavericks.
I was going to say
but it's not going to be. Dallas won't be a surprise.
No, I don't think so. I just don't want Jokic to win the MVP again. I'm be real.
Now
pissed
that part there, I second and third that one there.
Yeah,
or Giannis. Or Giannis. Giannis is not an MVP.
If the Greek
Giannis
freak
is not an MVP.
Or the big polar bear win the goddamn MVP, I'm gonna be done with NBA for about a year.
Yeah, for real. It's yeah. Giannis is not an MVP.
Why is
Jokic is not an MVP.
Why is Giannis not an MVP?
Because you saw what happened when Middleton went down. When Middleton went down, what happened to that team?
They still won their conference.
No, sir. They did poop. So to me, if you're an MVP, then
we see how
that means you are the most valuable player. If you go down, your squad ain't nothing. You ain't moving nowhere. To me, that's Luka. So that's gonna be my vote. Yes, it's a homer vote, but it's not because Luka is one of the best players.
Hey, Reed,
in the
you
league.
see how he snuck it in there real quick though?
I'm just saying,
if it's gonna be anyone that's gotta go down, it makes the difference of the team. I'm going Luka.
But it's
who else? Who else? Who else? You can look at any other squad and they have at least one other person that they can go to.
Y'all got somebody. Y'all can go to Josh Powell. Ain't that his name?
Shut your face. He's not even on a team.
Man, I'm joking. Hey, I like Luka.
Luka's the best player, man.
Hey, Luka look like me and him. We gonna tear Buffet up together.
No, yeah. No more,
nah, he lost his weight, man. I'm just playing. No, but real talk. I think Luka was a little bit underrated when he came in the league, and I still don't think people want to give him the respect that he deserves. That's real talk, man.
I'm just glad people have stopped trying to compare Trae Young and Luka to each other.
Yes.
Well, they were never the same player. That's I don't understand that either. And if you watched and learned about them coming out, Trae is Ice Trae is just a pure shooter. Luka does way more with going to the basket, being able to post up if he needs to because of his size. I mean, Trae like my son's size.
Yeah. I'm just glad that comparison is kind of stopped now. So there's that. Now, I will say this. I'm excited to see what Ja Morant is going to do this season. Yeah, I know the feelings on the panel about some people.
Can I raise my hand?
People have certain feelings. But we're just talking basketball.
We are talking basketball, Ken.
Okay.
But can TNT and ESPN do me a favor?
What's up?
When we watching Ja Morant, let's make it about his basketball play and not his daddy looking like Usher in the goddamn stands.
But he does.
I know, but that's not hoop. That's not what I want to see and need to know about.
Yeah. Like in the playoffs, okay, whatever, because But yeah, his daddy he look like Usher, man.
It's Ja.
Straight up.
Yeah,
he is fire.
That might be an autocorrect because John Morant played on the 13U team at the PSA.
It's an autocorrect. We got it's a Ja.
That's autocorrect, Bridget. I know what you mean.
That's autocorrect. Ja Morant. But he is. I do think he's definitely an MVP candidate talk with Luka. And the others, I don't know who they are because I just don't think.
Hey, y'all know what these are?
Black cards? I don't know. What is that?
I thought
we weren't doing that. I thought we weren't doing that on this show.
Why do you think
Let's
that?
Go. It's been too long.
That's where this thing started, J-Stogs. You forgot.
It's been too long. Let's go.
Hey, look at his face, man.
Let's go.
Hey, I thought we were doing Would You Rather.
We are. We can't do both of them.
We can do both. You know how long it's been?
Man, do it. Just do it already.
It's been a long time.
I missed you guys. Come on, man. I've had a baby.
Yes, we know. We got you. We got you, Bridget.
Hey, Bridget, this is a judgment-free zone unless your team is the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a lie. See, there it is. There it is. That's why I hate your game.
Hate it all you want. I don't care.
Come on.
Hey, before we do that, man, a big shout out to Battleborn. Where we at? To Battleborn
Right
Brewing Company. This past weekend, my wife and I and my son, we went back to the University of Nevada for homecoming and alumni weekend. And the owner of this brewery decided to he hosted a fundraiser and a poker tournament to help raise money for the for athletes at the university, man. And great guy, Southern California guy, grew up in the same area that my wife grew up in, and so he blessed us with some merchandise, and not just that. If you're a beer drinker, if you ever go out to the state of Nevada, go make sure y'all check out Battleborn Beer. It is off the chain, and I don't like a whole lot of beers, but it reminds me of one of my favorites. So y'all make sure y'all do that. Shameless plug. It is what it is. But right now, I got a would you rather. I mean, no, I don't. I got a one gotta go. So, food place, because I'm a big guy, and food is near and dear to my heart. J-Stogs, I'm going to turn your camera off if you keep making that damn face. One gotta go. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Five Guys, or Popeyes?
Five Guys. Let's go.
Five Guys.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Chick-fil-A.
Mm.
Chick-fil-A sandwich is overrated to me, man. And I can get a chicken sandwich at Popeyes. Five Guys got the best fries.
We working on it, Bridget. We working on it, my love. We so appreciate that.
Hey, Bridget.
Keep up with it.
We are at 989 subscribers. So if you would please share the channel with your people, and hopefully we get a couple more, we'll be able to get that super chat. Now, I ain't going to be by Big Low and hit you with the da-da-da-da. That's the Superman chat. I ain't going to steal this thing. But we'll have some. We are trying to get there.
We'll figure it out.
So
yeah, we're gonna get there.
Anyway, so Reed,
you said, appreciate you though.
Reed, you said thing too.
Five Guys.
Five Guys.
They charge you for every. They charge you for
every. Hate Chick-fil-A.
But y'all don't like them Cajun fries at Five Guys.
No, they charge you for every individual thing, bro.
How do you
a burger, fry, and drink? They charge you for each and every one of them things,
bro. How do you not like waffle fries from Chick-fil-A and that lemonade is off? That frozen lemonade is off the chain.
Oh, I always get the Arnold Palmer though.
Hey,
which is very good.
No cap. That's what I get too when I go.
That's what I get. I get that
Arnold
Palmer.
I mean, it's my would you rather. I could pick what. I mean, one got to go. So that's
but yours is wrong.
All right. Anyway, one last one. I had to do two since we ain't done one in a long time. One gotta go. Turning up with friends, cuddle time with your boo, personal alone time, or family game night.
Oh, you better make What are the choices
Why are you
again?
trying to get us in trouble, man? You know the choices.
Turning up with your friends, cuddle time with your boo, personal alone time, or family game night.
Turning up with friends.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You are a liar.
Personal alone time.
You're a liar.
Hey,
lies.
J-Stogs, you gonna go before I cut you off?
Hey, man. We already know what it is, man.
Y'all better save yourself.
Hey. Hey, family game night.
I love family game night.
Family game night turns into an argument. Fuck, hey.
That's the best part.
Hashtag FDK. You don't know what that means? F
so
them
sad.
Kids.
Yeah, that's so sad.
Yeah, F them kids. Now,
when
I didn't
get
say,
old, you're gonna be looking for them.
No, I know that, but that's why we still do family movie night. You see, it's different than game night. Game night turned into
boo.
Game night turned into
that's why I don't play this. That's why I don't play this, because he does stuff like that. Well, there's family movie night, so it's kind of like,
Don't be no hater, bro.
I'm not a hater on stupid games.
So we all agree. We all agree that we're keeping the cuddle time.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I like
so.
I like spooning. Hey, I like spooning with my wife.
Appreciate you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you hit that bell so you know when we come on. Enjoy your evening. Love having you here.
Thank you, Bridget. We really, really do appreciate it. Now, Bridget left before we got into the best part of the chop shop.
Man, she left too late.
You Hey man, I swear, when I see this buff nerd, I'm gonna smack you. And don't say you gotta catch me first, because damn it,
you gotta catch me first.
I can catch you.
You got long arms, so I know that.
He gonna hit you with that technique.
I seen your tape. I seen your tape.
Appreciate that.
He gonna hit you with that 3-4 technique.
Man, I seen your tape. Come on with this.
What you got? What you got? A Reed.
I've actually got 3 good ones, man.
Oh, Trace. Hey, look at the buff nerd's face. What you in a hurry to go do? Go play some more Valhalla?
It's Valhalla.
Val.
You wanted me to say something to you.
So just like I said, Val hollers at people.
Come on, man.
What is this Valhalla? Okay.
Come on. This is
We'll talk about it in a minute. Go ahead, A Reed.
Would you rather?
We listening. Go ahead.
Y'all guys are hilarious. Would you rather make the butt fumble or injure yourself in a ridiculous manner celebrating a play?
That's a good one.
Butt fumble.
Hurt myself in a ridiculous play.
Butt fumble. See, I understand why you said that, J-Stogs. You not ever lived down the butt fumble. But at
Never.
Least you don't need surgery that can shorten your career, or you got to recover from.
Maybe I don't need surgery. Maybe it's just that hurt, or that was dumb, and I come back from that. But it's in a play that you're celebrating. Say, oh, okay, because it happens all the time.
Capitalize on your fuckery. Get made fun of and monetize it.
He has not done that. Butt fumble? Nah, man. Nah. Because you're always going to be on the not top 10 of the century, of the decade. Like, hey, remember this? And then have the funny music playing in the background.
Get to the century, by the time he gets to the century, he's going to be dead and not see people laughing at him. It's okay.
But that video has played in infamy and on YouTube and TikTok, bro.
You right.
This is the age of information.
Yes, but people still laugh at homeboy Grammatica celebrating that play and hurting his leg like that.
Yeah, Martin Grammatica, brother Bill.
Bill
celebrated and tore his ACL.
People do that all the time. Remember Gus Farrat? He scored.
Headbutted the wall, gave him some
headbutted the wall. Okay, no one really remembers that. No one really remembers that.
Well,
I remember it because
I'm older than you too.
I watched the play. You are older. You're very old.
Yeah, you are finally about to admit that I'm not much older than you, but you.
No. You're very old. But I've seen that when I was an infant, and you were like 15. So I remember that. Yes.
Now I'm 15 years older than you, huh?
Wow.
All right, that's cool.
Shots.
Pow. All right.
Pow.
Hey, that's what Cowboy fans do. They shoot you when they're down, when you're down.
You know what Tampa Bay fans do? He's not that old. He can still do it.
Well, he's about my age, so you're right. He is a little old.
Would you rather your team lost every game of the season or in the final seconds of the 16th game and missed the playoffs?
Oh, damn.
Nah, the last seconds.
Hey, man, you know how checked out you are as a team if you offer.
Exactly.
Man.
That
You ain't gonna get
losing.
Hey, man, you ain't gonna get a whole lot out of your squad if you offer. Nah.
No.
Like, give me them 16 seconds. It's gonna hurt more, but at least I know people around me still caring and giving a damn.
Say, Reed, don't you remember from the Ickey Wood Super Bowl to this last one? What was it like? You tell me.
Really?
I'm just asking for a friend.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know.
So, which would you choose?
It is. So for me, I'd have to go to the 16th game and just miss the playoffs. I'd have to admit, yeah. But I mean, it's what it is.
Hey man, is that
I really
really
ain't got a
how
comeback for that, but
is that really how you had to do that though, J-Stogs? That's
he had
It's
to.
called
He had
proving
to.
a point proven.
He had to. He had
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Chop Shop.
to. He had to. That sucked.
We had to zoom in on that one, dog. I had to go to a different view. I had to see the pain on Reed's face real quick.
It's so real right now.
Yeah,
All day, who they all day. It don't matter. I'll still rip the flag. Last one. You're on the 1 yard line, the goal line. You got to win the game. Who would you rather give the ball to? Marshawn Lynch or Leonard Fournette?
beast mode, man.
Yeah, beast mode.
And
Not Icky Woods.
And mad respect to Fournette for what he's trying to do right now.
Sure.
They saying he got an offense that's ooh. Ooh.
I wouldn't give it to Fat Man Fournette. No.
Well, that's what we're doing too.
What?
Fat Man
I give it
Fournette.
to beast mode, man. I agree. Beast mode. Beast mode. Give him some Skittles and let's go. Give him some Skittles and let's
like his power pellets.
That's it. Dude, he's so awesome, man.
Stoggs,
I like
if the Cowboys end up missing the playoffs this year, please don't say a damn thing till never, bro. Like,
hey man,
and
we might.
Listen.
Hey, we would probably have to go get a guest host if that happened because he wouldn't even show his face.
I would show my face. I picked the Eagles to win the NFC East. I picked them to win it.
You did it as a I don't want to jinx my team kind of thing. You didn't believe it.
No. I truly believe they are a better team at the beginning of the season, and I would even dare to say now, which means that the Dallas Cowboys will have to go in on a wild card. And right now, New York is 6-1, and they have a pretty easy schedule.
Didn't the Eagles beat y'all?
The Eagles did. And you know what? Here's what's crazy, Reed. They could go undefeated based on their schedule. They could go undefeated.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's hard for me to say.
Have you seen
like the whole season?
Have you seen their schedule?
I need to pull.
They have like one of the easiest schedules.
Don't y'all have an easy schedule too?
Yeah,
we have the third easiest.
Yeah, they right there. Their schedule's ranked 29.
Yeah, we're like the third. We're the third. Philly has the easiest.
Buccaneers had the fourth hardest schedule.
So they'll miss. I believe they'll miss. But I mean, like we'll miss the playoffs. Like we have to win the division. We can't be second. We can't.
Gary's still
we can't
trying
be
to
third.
throw these blind compliments to Cooper Rush over Dak Prescott. That shows that he never really even wanted to pay that man.
Who? Dak?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think Dak was worth it.
How many more years Dak got it as a Cowboy?
To the end of his contract.
At least 2 more.
At least two. And we're going to talk about that on Cowboys Cutting Up Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Make sure you check us out right here, Big Game Sports Buzz, Big Game Entertainment.
Well, man, fellas, it's been great, dog. This has been fun. It's been way too long. Reed, what you missed the first 10 seconds was we really just said congratulations on the little man being born into this world, dog. And, you know, it's a blessing to be a father, to see something that you create and you made, and you know you hoping to do your best, but you gonna do that because of the kind of person you are, dog. So man, we just happy for you. Proud that we ain't have a chance to really, I know we said it, but we ain't been together since little man being here. So that's that's what we was trying to say when you was having your technical difficulties, man. Just really appreciate you being able to find time to get on here tonight. And
and I appreciate y'all guys, and I got 2 good guys to look up to, man, and show me how to be true father. So I appreciate both of y'all, man. Most definitely.
Hey man, I appreciate that, but where's the other guy you talking about? Oh, J-Stogs, my bad.
You know what? You're like that ASU coach, man. That's you right there. You butt hurt because of Tom Brady and what I said, which was true.
Hey, you spoke a lot of truth, but you're right. I waited to get that back on you. I apologize for that. That's wrong. But you know, I love you like a play cousin that you see every third summer. So it's
there we go. There we go. Every third summer they come down.
Nah. Hey, but for my man, A Reed, the musicologist, man, y'all please make sure y'all check that music out. Go to A Reed TV, look up everything that A Reed does. It's amazing. And we about to have to get a Chop Shop theme song up on here too. The Buff Nerd, man, y'all check him out. Even if you don't like the Cowboys, tune in to Cowboys Cutting Up because it's always good to just troll them and give them a hard time because we can see his co-host Trey panic and not know what to say. But
man,
whatever. Tom Brady's old.
Shout out to Trey. Shout out to
That's his best. You know, he's to me every single time. So
yeah, you know he's broken hearted. His Yankees lost, so they got that.
Good.
That's what
good.
How he live in Texas and like the Yankees. Anyway.
Watch the show, find out.
Hey, I'm your boy, Big Game James, and please make sure y'all continue to tune in and support. Help us get to those 1,000 subs on YouTube, man. So for everybody else, it's your boy, Big Game James, Big Game Entertainment. You've been in the Chop Shop.